Hi everybody, it is Sarah with Redbird Vintage, and this is our second damaged clothing, like older stock sale. And I'll say off the bat, like it's a lot of older Backstock that is in here. There's not as much damaged as last time, and the items are going to be $5, $10, and $20. Shipping in the US is $7. But if you hit $50 in your purchase, then shipping's free. So if you order $50 worth of stuff, it's free shipping. If you order $48 worth of stuff, which, I mean, if you order $45 worth of stuff, then shipping is $7. And for international shipping, we're just gonna have to work it out by weight whenever your final invoice is done, but it will typically run between like $25 and $40, and we are not shipping currently to Australia, Norway, or Germany. There's just some stuff going on with packages going through customs and just different things that we're having to do that we're not able to do. So if you are new and you've never done one of these sales before, what you'll do is when I show an item, I'm going to tell you the measurements, I'm going to tell you how much it is, and if you want it, you will immediately email info@redbirdvintagebox.com with the screenshot of the item and your PayPal email address for invoicing and also your shipping address. Even if you've been with us before, go ahead and still do all of that, just because we don't look at anything, like we don't go into your profile for Redbird Vintage if you're a subscriber for the box. It's just a lot easier if you just put it all into one email. This situation is first come, first serve. So again, as soon as you see an item that you like, go ahead and screenshot and then email. Like open up different tabs on your computer so that you can do it a little bit faster. Because, you know, like even if you see like 30 items that you want and you have to send 30 emails, do it. That's the way to do it. And so this is going live on tomorrow, Saturday at 9. And then I'm going to start responding to emails at about 10 o'clock in the morning. And, I am going to try as hard as I can at 10 to kind of go through all the emails and see what people are wanting and set items aside. So we can hopefully do more combined invoices than this sale was last time. But you might just be still getting multiple invoices. So again, the items are going to be $5, $10, and $20. It is $7 shipping in the US unless you hit $50, and then it's free shipping after $50. There is no free shipping for international because it's so expensive to ship to you guys. Okay, and again, info@redbirdvintagebox.com, and you will email the screenshot of the item that you want, also your PayPal address and your shipping address. So, let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some purses. First, these are $5 each. There is nothing wrong with them. They are just much older Backstock. So $5 each. This little clutch. Silver. And has a little chain. And this one has, here we go. This one does actually have some bead loss, which, you know, you can kind of see on the back there. $5. Envelope clutch, $5. And as you can see, we've got a ton of stuff, and I'm actually just going to be showing you guys stuff until I get tired. And then when I get tired, I'm going to take all the stuff that I didn't show and put it on a rack, and we're going to do that for next month. Okay, so we have this Disney shirt as well for $5. And I mean, it says extra large, and it's definitely not. I mean, it's a t-shirt. Maybe like it's an extra large, like kid. You know, I mean, it's like 36, 37 for the bust. From shoulder to the end, it's only about 25 inches. So, I mean, I would say, like, I'm usually like a medium large in t-shirts. I would say a small And if you like your t-shirts really tight, you could do medium. So that is $5. And then we have like black denim shorts. There's nothing wrong with them. We have just had them forever. And the waist on the black denim shorts is a 28. And the hip is going to be about a 38. $5 black denim shorts. We have some more black denim shorts that are cut-offs. And the waist on these is about a 30. Tight, like a tight 30. And then the hip is like a 34, 35. These are Levi's. So if these are your size, it's a great deal, $5. And I'm actually going to go to $20 items now. So I just did that because that was sitting right there, but we're going to start with the $20 items now. So again, the purses and the shorts and the Disney t-shirt were $5. And now we are going to the $20 items. And a reminder that it is $7 shipped. You know, unless you hit the $50. Okay, so we have this adorable little suit, which I will show in more detail, but the bust on the suit is about 36, I would say. And again, measurements are taken by going across and then doubling. So like this waist is going to be a 28-inch waist. And the hip is going to be like a max 42. So this is the skirt. Let me just make sure that this zipper, because I don't think this was one of the damaged items. Okay, so the skirt is good. And, you know, some of these items, especially if they're dead stock, might have, which this is one of the dead stock items. I want to say this had like a tiny, I mean, I think, is that a spot? I mean, it's like I mean, you can barely even see it. But, you know, as with all vintage items, I would always expect, you know, there might be like a pinhole, there might be a spot. So just, you know, I mean, think of it like that, because everything, even the dead stock items, you know, even though they haven't been worn, they've been around for a really long time. This is an Alfred Shaheen skirt. The waist is about a 24, and the hip is going to be about like a max 38. I don't believe this had damage. The zipper is good. Yeah, and again, you know, there might, if there's just, I would just assume that that everything has some kind of a little spot. But if it's really damaged, like the zipper or something, I will definitely point that out for you guys. All right, the waist on this one is a 24. It is really cute. Really amazing colors. And then, you know, it's probably, so 24, and then like, I would say, honestly, I would say like 34, 35, maybe 36 for the hip, but any larger than a 36, I think the pleats won't lay correctly. Okay, we have another Alfred Shaheen. So this comes for pants, and these did have just a few spots that I will try to show you, but they are obviously like super cute. They are dead stock, and it is an elastic waist. So like flat, the elastic waist is like 24, and it can go up to like a 28. And the hip on these is going to be like a 38 max, which you might want to go a little bit lower. And yeah, I mean, I think these probably need a soak. Like this is where it was. So it's down at the bottom. It's like this right there. So those are $20 items. I'm gonna leave these up here too. But I love these. It's one of my favorite designers. Okay, we have a little yellow coat. Super cute. It is Deadstock, Northlander. Does have a little, like for your hair, to keep it from getting rained on, I suppose. Okay, and it is 3/4 length sleeves. Now, you know, this is like a 31, 32 max bust, like a 38 waist. We have a lot of items that we're showing this time, because what we've realized with some of the Deadstock stuff that we got is it's a lot of junior items, which we did not realize at first. So, and I would say this is probably juniors. So a Miss Shaheen top, $20. Super, super cute. And that is going to be like a 42 max bust and a pretty open down hip. We did get a lot of sweaters. I have a couple of these, and this one's going to be like a 36 to like a 42 bust. And that is Deadstock, so it has never been worn. Young casuals, sportswear. We have 2 of those. You know what? No, the zippers do work. And so there is a zipper on the back, and it does work. This one does not have a zipper. So this one is like a 36 to like a 42 as well, bust. So there's some stretch. And that's like a peachy coral. This one, and this one I think I might have snagged, so we're not gonna do that one. We have a Miss Shaheen top. This is something that had come with pants. I mean, we had a couple of these that were sets, but this one did not come with pants. This is a 36 bust. I do feel like there's like some discoloration kind of throughout here, but honestly that actually just may be the lighting. But other than that, it's really, really pretty. It's like sheer sleeves. Okay, we have like some house dresses. So there's this one, and there are no pockets on it. And so we've got like I mean 44 plus for the bust and like 52 plus for the hip. So, you know, just depending on how you like to wear your stuff. And this beautiful one, I feel like we showed this one last time, but maybe not. Really, really pretty. This one's gonna be probably a little bit bigger. So this one, yeah, this one's like, you know, 52 for the bust and like over 60 for the hip. So again, like, I mean, my measurements are like maybe like 38, 34, and then like 40 something. And I mean, I feel like I could wear this. I mean, it might be a little bit big, but I like my stuff pretty flowy, so. All right, and then this one, which I love, and this one does have pockets. And so this is going to be like a 38. Sorry, I just feel like, so I guess that just, and I mean, it's open. You know, it says it's a small, just want want to make sure. Yeah, it's pretty open, but I would say if you're above a 38 bust, it's gonna be a little too tight up here. So we have a Calvin Klein like denim dress, and again, these are $20 items. We do get in items that are just vintage looking. So it's gonna be a 36, 32, and like 46, and it looks like it's a Calvin Klein 8. It has pockets. It's really, really pretty. We just, you know, we do have vintage inspired stuff because we have you girls, we have a whole slew of girls who like the vintage inspired as well, so we bring it in, but sometimes we have a hard time, you know, getting rid of it. And this one is going to be like a 32 max, like max 32. And then a 28, and then pretty open. This is really fun. It's got the stars all studded on it. I'm gonna turn on the light and see. I think we just have me. Sorry, I feel like Karen goes through this too in this particular room. It's just hard. I did this at home last time. We're looking at different properties. That feels really dark. We're looking at different properties for Redbird just to kind of move it a little bit closer. So we're trying to find places that really do have like a whole room situation where we can do these videos. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Something a little closer to home where I am now. So this is like the bib dress, and this is going to be like a 42. I mean, it's pretty open all the way down. Yeah, like 42, and then open all the way down. And then it does tie in the back, so you know you have kind of wiggle room in that situation. Again, $20 items. Really, really, it's like soft, thin material. And this one is like a 38 max, probably better for a 36. The waist is going to be more like a 34, and the hip can be like a max. I mean, like max like 54. Okay, blue floral jumper. It does have pockets. This is going to be like a large, extra large. So we've got like a max 42 and like a 38, 39, and then like up to 60 for the hip. Okay, another floral, and this one has pockets as well. And we've got 38 for the bust, 30 max for the waist, and open for the hip. We have this little 80s number. It's super, super silky. It's a drop waist. Would look amazing with like a long necklace. How do I feel like? I don't know. We're not starting over though, so okay. Again, we are still on $20 items. This is going to be like 34, 35, 34 waist, and probably like 36 max for the hip. So, and we have this shirt dress, and it does come with the belt. And this is going to be max 40 for the bust, 38 for the waist. It does have pockets. I would say 38 for the hip as well. And so just imagine it belted. It's really, really very pretty colors. I know that there are shadows, but there's nothing I can do. It's just, it's the only time that I could do the video, and unfortunately it's shadow time because it's super early. Okay, this is a gorgeous little peplum dress. This one is going to be a 36 bust, a 28 waist, and like a 36 hip. This is a long dress, so if you know, I mean, like I'm about 5'7", I'd say this would be best for like 5'8", 5'9". With those measurements, it's really pretty. Otherwise you might just end up taking it to a tailor, which, you know, I've talked about that before, that I don't own one vintage dress that I haven't had to tailor myself, or that I haven't had professionally tailored in some way, just because, no, I don't know, they just don't fit me. They don't fit me well. I mean, I have a lot of my modern clothes tailored too. All right, so this one's going to be like a max 40 bust. It's an elastic waist, so it's like a 24 flat, and it can go like all the way up to a 38. This is open. It does come with the matching belt. Okay, and this one's going to be a large, extra large. Also for somebody maybe a little bit taller. So we're gonna be at like a 44. I mean, we could go like to 46 for the bust. The waist, which seems to be very low, is going to be like 34 max, and the hip is pretty open to like a 54. And this comes with a little tie belt. But yeah, you can see like the waist seems to start right here. Like I feel like it's just a little, so have to have like the right body type for it, but it can also, you know, blouse over as well. So, okay. Another modern dress, white with black polka dots. And this is a 38, 38, 30, 31, and then like a 46 for the hip. This is a little jumper. We have a ton of white blouses. Some are 10, and then a lot are also 5, and this would look great with a white blouse underneath. So obviously the hip is going to be pretty open. It does have a tie in the back, so that can be switched up. Bust is going to be a max 46. Waist is going to be a max like 44. But again, it can be tied to be significantly smaller, and it does have pockets. This little black and white number. There's a zipper and buttons on the back. And this one is like max 40 for the bust, max 34 for the waist, and max probably 42 for the hip. It's really, really pretty. Hot pink and black. It's thin material. Okay, we're going to be at like a 34 for the bust. Waist is going to be like a 32, possibly 36, but more like 35. And it's elastic. And then the hip is going to be at like a 30, 36, 37, max 38. But I think you just need some room. A beautiful aqua, deep aqua thin material. Pockets. And this one is 36, 34 to 36 for the waist, and about 40 for the hip. And this one can be off the shoulder. This is a faux bow here, so you can't make it tighter. It is just elastic for the waist. So my suggestion would be to get like a big belt for it. But the bust is going to be like, I would say 36, and you can even go a little bit higher than that. And the waist is a max 40, but you know, laid flat, the waist is more like 24. The hip is going to be, you know, like 48. Sometimes it's hard giving the, like, we always like to go by actual measurements, but like, you know, again, it all depends on how you like to wear your stuff, because it could really fit multiple sizes. So a seafoam pleated, sheer sleeved, really, really pretty. It's going to be an open hip, and the bust is going to be like 38 max. The waist flat is like 24, and it can go all the way up. I mean, you can go up to 38, but you know. This beautiful one. Love these colors. Has a great little peplum. Okay. Little buttons right there. And the bust on this one is going to be like a 32. The waist is going to be about a 25 max. And the hip, I'm going to say 40 max. There's obviously more room for hip, but to have it lay, I would say like a 38, 40 for the hip. Have this dotted number pleated skirt. And this one is going to be 40 max for the bust and a 26 to 38 for the hip. And you know, you guys might have seen some of these things in the request videos. There might be some items later that you're going to see doubles of in the other video. You might see, if these items don't sell, you might see them back in stock if for some reason we feel like, I don't know why nobody wanted it, and you know, we put it back in stock. So it's just like a constant revolving. So okay, this is like a seafoam green as well. That is the original belt. Little bow belt. And this is going to be like a max 44 for the waist. We can go up to 40 for the waist, but it is elastic, and 46 for the hip. Okay, another like a shift dress. It's cream. It is super, super silky material. It does come with the original tie belt. You can see kind of like the lines. And this one is going to be like a 36 max. And kind of like a 36 for the waist as well. and then up to a 40 for the bust. And again, the best way for you to know if something's going to fit you is to take like your favorite dress and measure it and compare it against the measurements that you of the items that you see. So like, you know, we have this up for request. I think we've had this up for request for 2 months in a row, but we didn't have any bites. This is a dead stock item, although I don't think it has the tags on it anymore. And it is a like 36, 37, possibly 38 bust. Just a tiny bit of give. The waist, there is no give, and that's like a 26.5. And the hip, there is no give, and that will be like a 38 max. And this does come with the original tie belt. And you can really see that. It's a really fun material. This is another dead stock item that like a shift. Okay. And we have like 36 max for the bust and like a 36 max for the waist and like a 30, I mean, it can be 38 max. No, I would say, let's say 36. It's like 36. It's pretty much 36 all the way down. And I'm sorry that let's see here. I think that'll be a little bit. I don't know. Okay. This one, I want to say no. I know we're going to get into damaged down here eventually, but this is still just dead stock, but it's really, really small. This is kind of one of those things that we kind of felt like was for a junior type situation. Like it's like a 32 bust, 32, you know, 34. And, but like from the top of the shoulder to the armpit is only like 7.5. So just, you know your measurements. This one comes with a belt. And this was one of the little, we got a lot of these little dead stock dresses that are floral and, but they are they're like itty bitty teeny tiny. And you know, like we've got like a third, so it's like 32, 28, 34. So 34 or 30, yeah, 34, no, 32. Sorry. 32 bust, 28 waist, and then like max 34 hip. This one comes with the original belt as well. Just a little bit wrinkly. And we've got like 34 for the bust, 24 for the waist. Okay, Sarah. And then like 36 for the hip. Okay, this is a suit and it is $20. This right here is just, it like lays weird. So if you're wanting to wear it open or if you're just skilled with sewing, you can see it's like velvet here, velvet up there. This is really heavy. But it's beautiful. And it says 36, which, you know, I mean, yeah, you know, I'd say a 38 could probably fit in here as well. And for the skirt, got like a 30, 31. And then for the hip, it's like 40, 42. It's really, really pretty. Another suit, hot pink. I feel like, oh, see the button? So this is damaged. You can see the button at the bottom. So, you know, you would need to do something about that. So $20 for the slightly damaged suit, hot pink suit. And this bust is going to be 38. It's like a knit. The waist is going to be 26 and the hip is going to be like 36. This is another suit. Now this is Deadstock, and it's got like these types of, like, so it's got that there. It's got another one here. The zipper is good to go, but it has these little like moth eaten things on the top. There's one right there. But it's really, really pretty. And that is going to be like a 38 for the bust. And like a 24 max for the waist. And like a 40 max for the hip. Also, and I don't know if we run into this yet with any subscribers, if you guys are getting the Deadstock stuff, like, you know, we pay for everything as a lot, but, you know, we leave the tags on, and like this tag, you know, it says like $8, you know, for this. So it's $8 in like, you know, the 50s or 60s. So don't like get stuff and be like, oh, she charged me, you know, 20 bucks for it and it was only $5 that she paid, because we didn't just pay $5. So anyways, but I'm just saying that because like some of the stuff will say like $1, and that's, if it's, you know, Deadstock, then like does this have a price on it? I guess this one doesn't. So this is like terry cloth, and has a little seahorse right there. But anyways, it's like, because we don't want to take off the Deadstock tags, because that's no fun. I think those tags are a fun thing to see. I mean, this is like a 42 bust, 46 waist, and like almost a 50 hip. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with this one yet. But okay, I think this is one of the ones with the zipper. I think we're getting into zipper issues. No, never mind. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with this one. Possibly nothing, but I don't think so. Here we go. Okay, so this has, you can see kind of on, so, and I might just need a soak, but it's like this little, like a rusty spot right there. So Mr. Jack is the brand. It's a gray, kind of a thicker material, and we've got probably like a 30, 32, 34 for the bust, 26 for the waist, and max 34 for the hip. Okay. And you can see the pleats there. Okay, this one comes with the original belt. It is the Deadstock. Zipper is good. Lady Mindell. And we've got 40, 36, and like 40. And if you went a little bit under those measurements, that would probably be, or if you are a little under those measurements, that would probably be best. just to have it lay properly. This is Miss Adventure. And just a yellow shipped dress. You can see there's like piping. There's a little bit of piping here. This is one that I'm going to give you the other measurement, the shoulder to armpit. This is 36 for the bust, like a 30-32 for the waist, and like a 38-39 for the hip max. But from the, like, the armpit is, you know, like 8 inches. I just feel like it runs a little short. Okay, this one is really, really pretty. So it goes, you can see how long it goes, but this whole thing here is an overlay, like the entire thing. So it's sleeveless. It's a sleeveless dress, and then it has this chiffon sheer overlay. The ties, and it's got like balloon sleeves. So it's really, really, really pretty. We are still on $20 items. And this is Deadstock as well. That's going to be like 44 to 46 for the bust. And then like 38 for the waist. And I would say 42 max for the hip. The overlay is going to be bigger than that. So if those are like your exact measurements, you know, you should still be fine for this particular dress. Okay. This little white dress. I think we're fine with nothing being wrong with it. It's just smaller. It's 32. Original belt. So 32, 24. $32, $24, $34, and the belt will go this way. So it is literally just like a cream colored thin white dress, original belt by Donovan Galvani. This one, which is one of my favorites, Lady Mandel, we've had it for a while, but it does have spots. So it will need a good soak. You can see some of the spots there. There's a spot up here. We have not tried to treat this yet, but you know, if you are handy with getting spots out, this is going to be a great dress for you. It comes with the original tie belt, buttons down the front. We've got about a 42 max bust and about a 40 max waist and like a 43 max hip. I'm watching my mom's dog right now because she just had a little emergency, so I'm watching Maggie. And, you know, I just got the puppy as well. So I've got 4 dogs right now at home, and they all woke me up at 4 a.m. this morning, which is why today's Friday. It's why add-on items were early. I posted them today because I was up at 4 a.m. with nothing to do except hang out with the dogs in the kitchen for 3 hours before it was time for the kids to get up for school. So, okay. This one is a 38 bust. 38 bust. About a 35 waist and like a 38, 39 hip. It does have a spot right here. And I was mentioning the dog just because I feel like I'm a little out of it. I'm a little tired. But that's my excuse. That's my excuse. And you know what, any of you who one, if anybody's ever said to you, dogs aren't babies, they're not babies, blah, blah, blah. Or if you don't have kids yet and you're thinking, I'm not sure if I want kids, maybe I should get a dog to see. There are people who are going to tell you, like, dogs are nothing like babies, like, blah, blah, blah. It's not true. Take it from somebody who has had and raised like 4 dogs and 2 children, and 100%, if you get angry at being woken up at 4 a.m. by puppies, you know, or, you know, it's I feel like it's literally, it's a great learning tool for anybody who is thinking about having kids, but it's like, I don't know if I want to change my lifestyle. Get a dog. And it is, first of all, it's going to be like family. I love telling the story about how with my first dog, Alex, that I got in college, he was so much my baby and I'm morbid. And so I would have like these scenarios of, okay, so if I'm at home with my family for Christmas and the house is on fire and I have to save like one of my siblings or Alex, who do I save? Folks, it was Alex every time. Like, that's the bond that you can have with an animal. You don't always have it. I don't have that bond with my dogs now because I have 2 children who, you know, I would choose over the dogs. But if you don't have kids, like, that dog is your baby. And it's a great, I don't know. I was just thinking about that this morning as I was up at 4, and I'm like, man, I could not have another baby right now because I'm like looking at these adorable little puppy faces and I'm like, I want to murder you. I'm so early. It's so early. But I love them now because they all fell asleep right before the kids went to school. They're like, oh, we're exhausted. We're exhausted from getting up at 4 a.m., Mom. Okay, this is going to be a 40, 38, 40. It does not come with, it's Deadstock. It does not come with the belt. It's a really fun color. This would be great with a dark belt. Anyways, yeah, I was just thinking about that all morning. And you know, Karen, you know, she doesn't want kids. And but she loves MASH. Okay, so this zipper doesn't work, but I had always told her, I was like, you know, just get a dog, because her and Joe, they travel a lot, they go out a lot, they have a swinging lifestyle. Okay, 36, like 32, 36, and this zipper does not work. This is absolutely beautiful. It is Deadstock, Jerry Lurie, but the zipper does not work. It will have to be replaced. It is possible that with a good soak, the zipper could get working again, but buy it thinking that it has to be replaced. Yeah, Karen's in California right now for a wedding, but they went like a couple days early because they're doing a bunch of wine tasting, and oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I will be going home after this and hanging out with my dogs until the kids get off school. Oh no, you know what I'm doing after this? I finally got one of those 12-foot skeletons, and I had to buy it aftermarket, which is BS, but it's fine. And hopefully it works out because it's Facebook Marketplace. Okay, this is a 40, 34, 40, 34, 40, and this comes with the original belt. Yeah, I actually, the day that those skeletons came out on Home Depot, I stayed up until midnight refreshing everything, and I got 2 because I wanted 2 because we moved, and our new house is on like half an acre, so our yard is huge, and it's a huge front yard, and I was like, okay, we're gonna do the 2 12-foot skeletons. So I get them, and then sorry, I'm gonna do measurements while so this is gonna be a skirt suit. I'm gonna take the skirt out. But what happened was I got it on back order. So I got 2, but it said back order and it'll ship late September, early October. And we don't charge your card until that happens. Well, about 2 weeks after I got it, somebody stole my card, like online, like the number got stolen. And so I had to cancel the card. And I just really didn't think anything of it. This is going to be like a 30 flat. And then it can go up to like a 34, 35, and it's a pretty open hip. I'm gonna go ahead and just take it anyways. And I didn't think anything of it. It's a 42 for the hip. And then this is going to be like a 42 max. Like a 42 max, yeah. For the best. So I didn't think anything of it until I got an email that said your order's been canceled. And it was like a couple weeks ago that I guess it was supposed to ship, and they tried to charge the card. And it's like, this card doesn't exist. I was gutted. So then I'm going online and seeing everybody who's already gotten them. And they're asking like $1,000. It was $300 in the beginning, which I get it. It's still a lot, but it was the only Halloween decoration that I wanted. And it's going to last forever. And we are doing like a really spooky house. We might be having a Halloween party. And so I really wanted it. And I'm like, there's no way. I was like, I already have 2 of these. Like, this is ridiculous. So this has spotting up here. And you know what? I don't think that this one was fine. So this has like, I really honestly think it needs to be soaked. And it has like a little moth hole right here. This is super thick. Nice material. It comes with the extra buttons. But yeah, this definitely needs soaking big time. It is heavy. So it's gonna be 44 max, 40. I mean, I would say 44 max for the hip as well. And it's just the blouse underneath, and the blouse comes out. It's like a jumper. So, yeah, I was like, there's no way that I'm going to pay $1,000 aftermarket. It just made me so angry. And I found a woman who was willing to sell me one for half that, which is still a lot of money, but I really want it. So I'm only going to get one, but, I think this zipper doesn't work. Yeah. So this zipper does not work. You will have to replace the zipper. And it is Deadstock by Misadventure. So anyways, it's Facebook Marketplace. So I'm going to meet up with her today. And I did find one that was even less for $450. This is 36, 32, 36, 36, 32, 36. Broken zipper. You will have to replace the zipper. But the person who was selling it for less was like a creepy like guy, like an hour and a half away. I'm driving an hour to this woman, but this woman sold like 10,000 items on Facebook Marketplace, and she's got like pictures of her and her husband and her 2 kids, and she has like a very full Facebook profile where it's obvious that she's, you know, hopefully not gonna murder me. I already showed this one. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. This is also a Shaheen dress, if I didn't say that before. And I just felt like it maybe wasn't worth it to do the other one. I don't know. I still get nervous. I get nervous meeting people offline, especially with everything. Like it's like you never know people anymore. Are you guys all following that Sweet Gabby's case? I mean, my gosh. Hopefully they found him by the time this video goes up. Ludicrous. Okay, this is going to be like a 44 max bust, and then this you know comes off. It's this actually had a skirt that went with it, but the skirt was too damaged, and so we had to get rid of it. Really, really silky. Obviously this comes off, so it's a blouse and a vest, $20. And there's nothing wrong with this one. Okay. We're almost done with $20 items. What are we at? Oh my gosh, we're already at almost an hour. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this one is a blouse and skirt. So this is going to be like 42 max for the over. And then, so sorry, these are pants. This is elastic. And that's going to be 28 to like 36. With the hip being at like 40. And so this goes together. This has spotting, so it's going to need a soak. You can kind of see it's like yellowing here and here. It's like different It's almost like it was put up against something that was yellow and the yellow kind of bled onto it. But we're literally like, this is the end right here of the item. So we have some coats that are 20. I feel like, I mean, it's still just so cute. These are all going to be small, extra smalls. I mean, we're talking like a 32 bust, small, extra small. This has a lot of discoloration on the sleeve. I don't know if a silk will get it out or not, but it needs to be $20 just for how adorable it is in its weight. And this one has like a spot. Oh, never mind. That came right off. So I don't think, I mean, this might have a little bit of spotting. Yeah, it's gonna be like a 34. And the armpit, I mean, the armpit is about 18, well, 9, like 9 inches from top to bottom. So like a little bit more than 18 all around. This is like a seafoam green. A pink coat. This one is super cute. It's got pockets. It's the back of it. Love this one. A rain ducker. And that's going to be like a 36. And then it's really like a 34 waist max. So rain ducker. And this one, I'm looking for, you know, damage still. I didn't think that the coats, any of them really had that much except for that first one. So this is going to be probably like a 30. This is going to be like a 32. Super cute pockets. We probably got like, you know, a 36 to a 38 for the best. All the buttons are there and accounted for. And then we have this red, like corduroy dress. This should be tied. This comes with a tied belt as well. Tied it too high. 38 for the bust, about 38 for the waist, and about a 40 for the hip. It's very pretty. Super, super pretty. Deep maroon, and it does have belt. Okay, so this one is like the other pattern-wise, but it is a skirt, and it's going to be like a 28 to 30 waist, and like a 40 bust max, and it does all come apart. So like that's the blouse color, and then the skirt is like a maxi skirt. And I do not, this has a little bit of that yellowing as well. But you can kind of, I'm not even sure if you can see it. Kind of. Okay. So that is it for $20 items. Okay, so this is going to be 32. These are $10 items. That's actually the back of it. These are $10 items. This is a 32 bust. These are going to be a 40-inch bust. It's a 40 max, okay? So if you're even a 36, this could still work for you. Just depends, again, on how you like to wear your items. The max is 40. The max on this is 40. 40 inches max. And these are all just just older items that we've had around for a while. 40 max. Could do 38 as well. 40 max. $40. This has really pretty pearl buttons. $40. And these are $10 items. I pulled a lot of the just different sizes to go a little bit faster. 40, and this has like, you know, a different print on it. It's a cream thin blouse. $10 items, 40 or $10 items, 40 max bust. $10, 40 max bust. And again, these, you know, again, measure your favorite shirt because, you know, it's like max 40. These here are 38. I think it was 38 that I pulled here. Yeah. So these are going to be max 38. This one could probably do like 37. Max 38. This has beading in it, beading on it. This is really pretty down here. This is the back. Max 38 bust. This is very pretty. Super, super silky, lots of material, really pretty draping. $10 item. Little bow down here. I think we've had this up for request a few times. And the back is pearl buttons. Max 38. Max 38. Max 38. Little cowboy. The back of it's really cool. This is velvet. Again, these are $10 items. Max 38. Little short jacket. No. Well, this does have a little skirt with it. Well, it's a max 38 bust for the shirt, and for the little mini skirt, the waist is a like 27 and a 40, and that's still just, we'll do $10 item. This sweater is, oh, and so this is one, so the zipper, it has a little zipper on the back here. You can probably fit your head through without having to even do the zipper down, but I can't guarantee that because I don't know everyone's head sizes. This is a max 38 vest. It's really, really pretty, but the zipper is broken. It's a $10 item. Okay, these were 34s, I believe, yeah. So all of these are 34 vests. 34. $10 items. We have two more of these. These are a 34 bust. What do these? Yeah, these are fine. This is a twofer. There is a shirt underneath it. It's a 34 bust. It's a little dog vest. 34. Another little retro cowboy top, cowgirl top. 34 bust, $10 item. This one has discoloring around the neck. A soak would do it good. It is a 34 bust and it will taper down. And I think I already showed this one, but just in case, 34 bust. Okay. And these are both like, this is a twofer thing. It does have a like a sleeveless top underneath of the same material. And this is going to be like a 40, 42. It's a little bit larger. And this one as well. It's like a 40, 42. Okay. Those are $10 items. So these are going to be $10 items, and they are a 40 to like 41, 42 inch bust because there's stretch, but that's, you know, the max. There's this one, a sweet little cow neck, a green tie neck. Again, $10 items, and a 40, 41, 42 because there's some stretch. And this has like an elastic waist. And again, I'll start answering emails around 10 o'clock. So this video is going to be longer than an hour. So, and again, you know, 40 plus for the best, $10 items. So, you know, I'll combine invoices as much as possible, but I do want to try to get out as many items as possible tomorrow. And the latest that things will ship is Monday, because I'm not able to come in on Sunday because I'm bringing my mom's dog back to her on Sunday, and Karen is gone. So 40-inch bust. This one is like probably like a 40, 41. $10 items. 40-inch bust. This one's fun. It's fun for Halloween. It is sheer. And I think I already showed this one. Okay. And then these are 38-inch bust. 38-inch bust, still $10 items. This one's really, really pretty. I love this one. And again, the bust at 38 is like, you know, the max. So if you're, you know, 34, 36, whatever, you can probably make it work with the right undergarments, even if you're a little bit bigger than 38. This one, the tie isn't tied, but it does come with a necktie, and you can see it's got like blue spots as well. Also, there is nothing wrong with any of these. This is just older stock. Love this one. And this one too is so bright and pretty. 38 bust. This one has a little pocket at the bottom. This one is a max 38. This would do for a 36, 37 as well. I don't think I showed this one. This is a 38, 39. It's a thicker material. And then, yeah, that's what I started with. Okay. And then we have 36s. 36 bust, $10 item. It's a little bit thicker. 36 bust, thin red material. It's a little bit of stretch to it. And this one has the necktie with it. We can do it around the waist as well, obviously. Pockets, yeah, it is actually a waist tie. 36 bust, $10 items. And then like a 34. You can see, like, so most of our girls are 30, 32, 34, 36. So obviously we don't have a ton of backstock left of those items. And this one, so those are both like 34s. Okay. Yeesh. I am going to do the waists of the skirts really fast. These are all very small. This is like a 25-inch waist and like a 40 hip, but it is small, like little. So like you need to be short to make that work. This one, I think everything is fine with it. It comes with the original belt. There might be a little bit of discoloration on the belt. It's a 24-inch waist and a 34-inch hip. Again, it is small. These are $10 items as well. This is a 26-inch waist and like a 35, 36-inch hip, but 36 would be like the max, max, max. Again, it is small. It's short. Like, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't feel, I'm telling you, it's going to be, it's short. And there's some discoloration on this belt. This is like a 25-inch waist and like a 34-inch hip. It's like a little tennis skirt. It's a 32-inch waist and like up to like a 41, 42-inch hip. It does have shorts underneath that you can see. $10 item. And this one, 24, 36, 24-inch waist, 36. This is great for like a junior, a teenager, somebody very short. Okay, so we have these two. They're both adorable. It's like a 30-inch bust. You can maybe like squeeze yourself in if you're like a 32, but it's definitely, it's an extra, extra small. It's, you know, for somebody, it's for a child. $10 items. There. This is a 24-inch waist. It's a machine skirt. It's open. It's white. We have not soaked it. It does have spotting throughout it, like spotting. It does not look like sun damage to me, but it will need a soak for sure, and then you'll probably have to work with the pleats. But that is a $10 item. We have a knit skirt, which for the waist flat, it's like 26, but it can probably go to about a 32. And then the hip is going to be, honestly, the hip's going to be like a 32 max. It does come with a little tied belt, although there are no belt loops. You can kind of see the material there. And I'm not going to, I didn't measure out the dresses because they're just all different. So these are $10, and the video is just going to be long. I don't know what to say. Karen's closet cleanout videos, I know that she measures the things beforehand. I don't have time to go and measure all of this stuff and then half of it not sell. So, okay, so we've got 38, 38, 34, 36, 38, 34, 36. And, okay. We have got like 30, 26, 30, 26, 36. You can possibly squeeze a 32 in there with the right undergarments, but it's gonna be tight. This black and white polka dot. We've got 34 max for the bust, 26 max for the waist, 34 for the hip. So that is a small, extra small. Again, these are $10 items. This one I think is more modern. It says a size 8. It's like 36 for the waist. It's like the elastics kind of, it's shot, the elastic shot. So it's like 36. It does have pockets. And that's going to be about a 40. This, honestly, this style reminds me of almost like a maternity dress, just because how it's high-waisted and it just seems to have a lot up here and a lot of stuff down here. But I mean, I wore my maternity dresses after I had my babies, so it's still really pretty. White silky dress, 40 max for the bust, like 30 max. I'd say 29 for the waist, and then it's an open, super open pleated. It does come with the original belt. A cute little red plaid jumper that is a 34, and then pretty open. 34, open. You just put it over your head. Put a little white blouse under that. Get some black jewelry, and you've got a Christmas dress. This looks like a white slip, but it is a dress, like a poly blend. It's 34. Flat, it's 24, but it can go up to a 36. And then we've got up to like a 40. And it's just like a simple white, super thin poly blend dress. And we've got like a max 40 for the bust. Flat for the waist, we have like a 26. And that can go all the way up to a 34, and then it's super open for the hip. Have the little pink with the overlay. And with this one, we have like a 44 max. The elastic on this is shot underneath, so you would need to just belt it. That's a 40 for the waist. And then we're at a 44 for the hip. This is really, really pretty. I love these dresses, especially with long necklaces and strappy heels. They can be super flattering, especially if you have a bit of a tummy like me. Okay, we've got another jumper, and this is going to be like a 38. And like a 30, could go up to a 32. And then like probably 40. So 38 up to a 32 and 40. This button's on the side. It does have elastic in the back, so we've got give. Another jumper. And for this one, it's like 38. 38, 32. It does have pockets and it's super open. So this is like a really, like if you're just lounging around, it's like peach with light blue flowers. It's really pretty. This one has like almost like a drop waist. And this one's going to be 38, 38, 30, and then pretty open. 38, 30, and then it's like, I think it can go up to 50 because it's a lot of material. This is a fun dress. This is a 36. It's going to be super open for right here and the waist. And then the hip is going to be like a 30, 38, 39 max. Yeah, super fun. This dress is a lot of fun. Some black strappy heels. It's a good time. Yellow and purple dress is 36. This is elastic, so it goes from like a 26 to like a 30. And then for hip, it needs to be like probably 33, 34 or below. Again, we are on $10 items. Pale pink and white dress, got 36. It's an elastic waist, so a 24 to a 36 and a 42 max hip. You might want to go a little bit lower than that because this does have pockets, and so for the pockets to lay properly. It does have a tie that you can do either around the neck or around the waist if you so choose, but I feel like a white belt would look probably better. Okay, you guys up here, and yeah, sorry. Okay. So we've got like a max 40, max 38, and max 46. Really, really amazing color. You can see the back has that little clasp. Super cute in the front, great buttons. This little denim number, got like a 30, 34, 35. Under boob is 30. And then hip is going to be like 40 max. And this is great, just a casual. It does tie in the back, so you can make it a tiny bit smaller if you want to. This denim dress, we've got like a 42 max. It's just like a shift. 42. But then we've got 44, like the 44 to 46 all the way down, which I feel like is unusual, but that's fine. So it's like A-line. It's like an A-line, a tent dress. And like a little slit up the side. We have got this 80s number. So this is super stretchy. You can go up to like a 34, 36. Waist, I would say you don't want to go, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't go above a 28, honestly. And then hip, like a 36. But obviously this is stretchy the whole way down. So you could go larger or even smaller. Those sleeves are crazy amazing. Again, these are $10 items. And then we have this suit. Sorry. Okay, so it's like 28 to 36, 44 for the hip. That's the skirt. This comes with a belt. And we've got like a 36 for the bust. So 36 bust. And it's this suit. Okay, and I didn't, they're all just too different. So we're still on $10 items. This is some of the lingerie. There is a lot of lingerie for $5 as well. And these are the last of the $10 items, and then we're going to 5. So like, we're getting there. We're getting to the other deals. Now, the lingerie is going to be a little bit, you know, tricky. It's like 32 for the bust. And then, you know, for under it's like 28, and then hip is like 40, and it's really, really cool and detailed. Show you the detail up close. And this is the bottom of it. Again, these are $10 items. So a black slip, and this is going to be up to like a 40. And then hip-wise, we're at like 42 max, because most of these don't even have the tags inside them anymore. So super, super pretty. This beautiful little pink one. And this is going to be like a 32. And then it's pretty open all the way down. I mean, we've got like 40 plus all the way down. So a 32 bust, and then flowy. It's a long, long slip, long nightgown, $10 item. A seafoam green. This has lace going all the way down. This is going to be a 32. And again, it's open the whole way down. So you can see that it's long. And then the lace starts up here, but then it goes all the way down. So $10 item. And this one, this could go up to like a 40, and like, you know, can go to 60 at the bottom. So a short nightgown, $10 item. A beautiful green silky nightgown, and that's going to be like a 36 max. The waist is like a 30 max, and the hip is like a 42 max. But again, I think you're going to want to be lower than that just to have it lay well. This next one is a Miss K, and it is missing 2 buttons right here. And again, this is a $10 item. If you are handy, you could probably resell this for a lot. 36, 36, 34. It does have a tie belt with it. 36, 34. And like 35. 36, 34, 35. So it's pretty small. And again, it's missing 2 buttons, a $10 item. There are 2 buttons on, like the buttons on the sleeves are good. So if you feel like taking off those, I just know we ended up selling one of these on eBay and we got like $100 for it. So definitely if you're handy, you could make yourself some money with that. The waist on this skirt is a 28 and the hip is like a 38. Maxi skirt. And it's open back here. I mean, like it folds over, but it just has clasps right there. So there is no zipper. These are pants. I've got like a 26 to like a 32 waist and like a 34 to a 36 hip. And from the waist to the bottom, it is 38. These are super cute. I love these pants with t-shirts and heels. We've got some trousers, and we have a lot of you wanting trousers. They just did not work with any of your measurements. So this is like a 26, 27 inch waist, and then a 36 hip. From the waist down, it is 38. They're like gray pinstripe. And then some fun blue pants with pockets. Again, it's an elastic waist. So flat, it's about a 28. It can go up to a 34. The hip, it's like a 38, 39. From the waist down, it is like a 41. Super fun. It does have 2 back pockets. Okay. That is it for the $10 items. On to $5 items. Okay. All right, we're on $5 items now. And just a reminder that it is $7 shipping in the US, unless you hit $50, and then it is free shipping. So these are $5 items. The ones that I'm showing first are up to a 40-inch bust. Some can be like up to 41, but it's mainly, you know, like 40, 41. 40, 41. And these are $5 items. This is like a lavender blouse. This is a fun little cream. Again, 40-inch bust, $10 item. 40 inches. This looks like it has ink right here. I mean, for $5 you can probably get it out, but it's super cute. It has an elastic waist. That's gross. Okay. And this looks like this has a little bit of discoloration up at the top, and this is modern. It's chaps, but it's $5. And a soak will more than likely get out this discoloration. $5. White blouse. So again, we have a lot of white blouses. These are 40 inches for the bust. 40 inches max. Shoulders. $10 items. $10 items, 40-inch bust. This one's really pretty. My arms are getting tired, but I really wanted to get through all of this. I know it's long, but hoping to get rid of as much as possible. Because again, and actually this has discoloration on the sleeve. It's a $5 item. And so again, a lot of the, well, I mean, pretty much everything that you're seeing is either damaged Deadstock or it's just much older Backstock. But I mean, as you can tell, sometimes when things have been around for a while, we, you know, stuff can get damaged and we just don't notice it right away. All of these should be good to go. And this one's more of like a 42 bust. Okay, so those are the 41s. And then these are 38s, $10 items, 38-inch bust. This green, white, pleated. I'm sorry, I feel like I didn't show you the green up close. This is like a short, it's like a short blouse to wear with. Maybe high-waisted pants, little butterfly. This does have a couple spots. This is Deadstock, has a couple spots on it. It can come out with the soak. This is like a light yellow blouse. Again, like a 38 bust. $5 items. Pretty big sleeves and it buttons up the back. And I saw, you're fine. This is kind of an off-white cream blouse. Double pockets, covered buttons. Crud, I don't remember where I started. I think we started the green blouse, I'm pretty sure. $38 bust, $10 items. I'm sorry, $5 items. $5 items, 5. And if you girls are able to put in the description or put in the screenshot the pricing as well, that'll help me find the items a little bit faster, because we have a lot of white blouses in both the $5 and the $10 items. Okay, so that was 38. These are 36. So up to 36. This one is Deadstock. It's just super fun. This is a tie neck. It's really great material. This is a cute little sweater. $5 item. $5 item up to 36. This was Deadstock. It might have a couple little spots, but nothing that is soaked shouldn't be able to get out. Again, up to 36 inches, $5 items. I think for the next one, I will go ahead and I'm not going to write out the measurements, but I will do it this way, just because, you know, like, again, this is 36 max. And if, you know, if I took the measurements, you know, while I'm doing it, or I write them out, then I can be like, okay, so it's a 36 max, but if you're a 35, you'll fit into it, and you might be able to squeeze a 37 into it. But just know that's the way it goes with all clothing. It's like, you know, I mean, I could technically just be like, you know, this is a medium. This does have discoloration around the collar. It will need to be soaked. Up to a 36. $5 items. I remember when we first started Redbird, and all anybody wanted were crepe dresses from like the 40s that were green or maroon and white blouses, and then like plaid pleated skirts. That's all anybody wanted, because we had Rachel and Veronique. They had both reached out to us to do a video, and they both wore a lot of items like that. Again, 36. It's a light sweater, and this is 36. And we ordered in so many white blouses, and I feel like some of the blouses that we have left are left over from like that era in our second year of doing this, and we are just finally really clearing stuff out. Okay, so we've got 34s here. 34 inches. This is like a velvety velour type material. This is just a tight turtleneck, red turtleneck. Would look great. You know, it's gonna fit, gonna be really fitted. Little animal print, fun top. And again, these are still $5 items. A little off the shoulder denim top. And this could fit, you know, like it's 34, but it could probably go up to a 36 pretty easily. 34, white blouse. This is for somebody more petite. It's, you know, it's because it's like a 14. So this is, you know, this is going to get into like that juniors type situation where you have to be, I mean, I'd say, you know, you have to be pretty short to fit into that sizing. This is 34, even though it says large. I'm going to go ahead and, where's my measuring tape? Did I lose it? Oh, it's literally right here in front of me. I think I might have put this one in here by accident. Yeah, this one's a 40. This is a 40 inch. 40 inches. It shouldn't be in there. Let me see if, did I just not measure some of these? Let's see. No, this is 34. Okay. 34 could go up to like a 36 as well. It's got a lot of give, lots of material. 34 could probably go up to a 36 because it does have lots of material. 34, it is shorter. So again, this is going to be for petite. And then all of these that are 34s, these are all petite. Yeah. Okay. And some of these say, like, this says 32. And I just because again, we've run into issues where it's been like juniors type clothes. So armpit to armpit, this is like 35, but you know, it's short. I'm actually, you know what? We're going to put this over here with the kid clothes. I mean, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and show it. Just know, I feel like this is for more like preteens, or you need to be like, you know, really, really petite, really, you know, like 5'3" or below. You know your sizing. So this is, you know, it's going to be up to a 34, petite, super petite. Let me give you this measurement, because all of them to the armpit, so like from the shoulder seam to the armpit, we're like right below 8 inches. That's going to be for all of them. So 34, up to 34, up to 34. And again, that's, you know, 34 is the max for that. These are $5 items. These are 32s. 32. These are like 32s. It's just little tube tops. They are teeny, teeny, tiny. Super small, super tight, very little. Would be great for like your daughter who's, you know, or if you're, you know, like 14, 15 and you watch, you know. So this says, this is like an 8 kids, basically. Like a 10-year-old could probably fit into this. And, you know, 32, but it's 32 across the bust. 32 across the bust. So again, if you have, you know, a daughter who likes her clothes a little quirky, $5 items. Okay, and then I'm going to measure out the lingerie. So these are like little pajama pants, and flat, it's like 32 for the waist, and it can go up to like 44. And you can go up to, I would say 40 for the hip. And they're just super silky pajama pants. And we've got some slips. And let me go ahead and just, so this one's going to be like a large, extra large slip. And it is going to be like 36 flat. And it can, I mean, it can go up, it could go up to like 60 for the waist. And then the hip can go up to like 64. So black slip, you can see kind of the trim there. And then this one is going to be like an extra, extra small. Oof, this is definitely going to be 2 hours. It's like 24 to 32 inches. Teeny, teeny, tiny. This one is going to be 24 to like 34 inches for the waist, and like 36 for the hip. We have some pajama tops, which, you know, like 44 max for this one. 44 max, but again, I'm like a 38 and this would fit me perfectly fine. You know what? Do you go with those pants? This is like a 30, like a 40 max. It doesn't, but it's close, but no, it doesn't. But 40 max. I love this pajama top. Like 38 max. sweet little nightgown. This does have a little bit of discoloration. Also, again, these are $5 items. This is like a 38, and then it's pretty open on the bottom. It's a long nightgown. That's what the top looks like. $5. Ooh. $5 items. This is more of like a bodycon slip. And so we've got about a 32. Under, we've got about a 28. And hip, you're looking at like a 40 max. It's really, really pretty, like a blush pink. And it's more of like a bodycon slip. This is another one that is more bodycon, 32, 30, up to 40. $5 item. Got up to 36. Under is at about 32, and then pretty open, like 44. It's a long slip. Hot pink nightshirt. And we've got like a 38 for that top. $5 for this top. About a 40. It's got a little pocket. $5 item. This is just a sweet little cotton nightgown. Got about a 38. Oops, sorry. $38, and then about like a 46 max for the hip. It's got lace on the back, buttons all the way down. I love this top. We have some really cute pajama tops, and I'm just sad that we don't have the bottoms to go with. This has a little bit of discoloration. It's like a 38 max, but I would probably go 36, 37 just because of the fact that it just kind of buttons in the back here, so there's not going to be a lot of give. You can see that. A high neck silky nightgown. And this one is going to be about a 32 for the bust, just because of armpit to armpit. And then it's open the whole way down. So I would say 32, 34. What went on that? This is a tiny little set. It's going to be an extra small, guys. It's like a 26 to a 30. And then for hip, I'd say like 32. So these are the shorts, like you can see, like they're teeny tiny itty bitty, like probably a teenager should wear that, but I know some of you are very petite. And then this is the top that goes with it, which I'll give you the measurement in just a second, but like extra, extra small for sure. Yeah, like a 32 max for that top. And this is like an overlay, and that's going to be, you know, I mean, it goes to 44, but I think definitely you'll want to be a little, I mean, this 32 would work with this. I think I would stick like 30, 32, 34, 36 for this little overlay. These are going to be pretty much all for kids. Okay, so think of that when you purchase. So this is 24-inch waist. These are going to be just extra smalls I mean, you can see it, you know, it's weird. Ooh, I can't believe I can't do that. And these are just going to be like $5 items. And I mean, like, you know, this can be, it's like 32. It's basically 32-inch bust, 32-inch bust. But, you know, super tight. And so if you're interested in the kid clothing, just reach out and just say, hey, I'm interested in the kid clothing, and we'll work something out. But it's like, it's all extra small, probably for girls that are, you know, between, I'd say 9 and 13. And this one's super cute. And this one's super cute. It is small. I think Karen might have shown some of these last time, but you know, for $5, it's a way different price now. Some of it is Deadstock, but yeah, like teeny tiny, you know. She has 34, 35, 23 waist, 35 hip on those. What does she have on this? She has 33, 34 for the bust, 32, and then 36 for the waist. But again, it's, you know, it's short. So even though those are the measurements, you know, it won't fit a woman. And these are all going to be, you know, around a 32, like a 32, 34 bust, 24-ish, 25-ish waist. But for juniors. And these are $5 each. This one's really cute. Yeah, I mean, it says Junior Vogue. We'll probably just do an eBay lot with all of these if none of you are interested. I don't know if I already showed this one or not. I don't think so. And this will be the last of the kid clothing. Green, again, $5 items. They're all going to be like 30, 32, 23, 24, 25 waist. This one's super cute. And if there's something specific and you're like, oh, my daughter might fit into that, but it might be too small, just, you know, screenshot it and ask and we'll look into it. But yeah, I mean, I'd say, again, I kept so much of this stuff. I think this is the same one as the other one, but it's a tiny bit bigger. I had to bring it all home and show it to Juliet, and she had to tell me yes or no, but so we kept a lot. Oh, you know what? Let's do these shoes as well. So we have some shoes, and you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to measure it from, that's not a good idea. So I'm a 7.5, okay? These are going to be about a 6.5. And I will do from the back of the heel here, measured to the toe, is 10.5 inches. So I don't know how else to really give you a good gauge. You know, these say 6.5 double A, so they're probably narrow. These say 6B. Again, so I'm a pretty solid 7.5. Yeah, I would say these are a 6. So a 6. And the shoes, you know, we'll do $5 for the shoes as well. these say a 6.5 AAA. So these will be, oh, sorry. Yikes. Super thin. $10. We have a lot of these tights. If you order something and you want some of these, just tell us. And, you know, we have a couple different colors, and this can be a little freebie that's thrown in. You will need garters for them. It's really cool packaging. And it's just like little pantyhose. So, you know, we'll say if you order $20 or more and you want one of these, reds, browns, there are a couple yellows left. Yeah. Okay. Just let us know that you want that. We will throw it in. Do I want to do, oh man, I had all those purses. I'll do that next time. Okay. Cause I think we're definitely done. So again, info at redbirdvintagebox.com, screenshot what you want. Items should be shipped out. Like if you order on Saturday at the latest, it'll be Monday that they're shipped out. It is first come, first serve. So when you see something, screenshot it and send it right away. Yeah. And just, you know, it is a damaged backstock sale. That's why the prices are $5, $10, and $20. So, you know, expect spots, expect to have to fix stuff. But again, I would say 90% of the stuff, if not more, that I showed is literally just older backstock. But expect the spots because I like to manage expectations. But I think it should all be fine. Okay, I hope you girls are doing well. I hope you all found something that you like and you help us clear out this super overcrowded area. All right, thanks girls.